Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Long Dark with Gazbeard. We're in the trailer above Milton House on the entranceway towards the cave through to Hushed River Valley. And just before we get started, I'd like to remind you all, please do leave your comments and questions in the comments down below. I love reading them and I do respond to them as quickly as possible. Also, if you find yourself enjoying the video at any point, give it a like, and if you've been following the series, please do subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you get notifications of new videos being uploaded. Now, it is mid-afternoon. We are not hungry, but we are a little thirsty. We've finished dropping off everything that we brought up here in the first transfer run. It's time to get back down to Milton House, weather permitting, and to bring up the next set of supplies, ready for our transition through to Hushed River Valley. So, what's the weather got in store for us? Foggy, calm, warm. Lots of meat here, of course. We're gradually building up the firewood supply. I think what we may do is go back and drop down the rope, because we're only carrying 25 kilos. So let's head along to the little pond and hope the moose is not there. I don't like transiting this area in the fog. But needs must. We've got things to do and places to go. We can hear the waterfall off to our left, but not much else. I can hear deer. And hear them galloping around. This should be the entrance to the pond, and yep, we've got moose markings on the trees. Grab a few sticks to add to the stockpile down at Milton House. Now, why does he keep galloping towards me? What is on the other side? And the bunnies are running away from over there as well. Did I just get a hint of a bear snuffle? Never seen the bear this far up. Unless he's been wounded by me and chased in this direction. There's the moose. Oh shit. I think he's seen me. Yeah. Guess we're not going to be using the rope. I'm not quite confident enough in my ability with the bow to take him down with one shot. So I think the best bet is just to avoid him. The last thing I want to do is have to spend 14 in-game days lying in bed with broken ribs. There's the cave. Means we're on the right track. We want to cut across here. So if we were to bring the rifle up, and he's still there in the morning, we could take the moose down. That would give us a huge meat, minor bruising and torn clothing. No sprains though. Yeah, we could bring the rifle up, take the moose down in the morning. That would give us a huge meat supply for going into Hush River Valley. Also give us a moose hide for making a moose hide satchel. Right, now I think that drops into the gorge. I think we've come too far across. Yeah. And I do wish those crows would shut up. Couple of sticks there. Yeah. A lot depends on how much ammunition we've got left for the rifle, because I honestly can't remember. That's the problem with playing multiple playthroughs at the same time. The one on Twitch, the one here, and the ones that I play for fun. You end up confusing yourself as to what supplies you've got in which playthrough. I'm just going to take a screenshot there. I think like that may be better. Right, we've made it to Milton House. Time of day? It's an hour before dark. Got a couple of bits of rabbit there to cook, but I don't want to use a match just to cook them when we've got all this meat over here. How's our calories? We might not even need a piece of meat for supper. We will for breakfast though. So I'm just going to pick up one piece of wolf meat. Now, the next thing is, what are we going to do for the rest of the day? Still nice and warm. Do we have clothing to repair? Let's have a look. Socks could do with a repair. That red shirt again could do with a repair. And those trousers could do with a repair. How much cloth are we carrying? None. That's getting concerning. We're starting to use a lot of cloth. Let's come on, what's happened? There we are. For some reason the open door prompt was not responding. Right, we've only got 10 bits of cloth in there. We've got 2 rounds in the rifle. That is it. Oof. That's kind of risky for taking the moose down. We'd have to get him first shot. Definitely need more ammunition. Now we need better knives and hatchets as well. And we need whetstones. And I really don't know Hush River Valley at all. So I don't know whether we'll find any in that. Well, we'll find knives and hatchets. That's pretty much guaranteed, I would have said. There's no curtains there. There's 2 curtains there. Have we got any left upstairs? None in there. I think those are the last 2 curtains in the house. No more cloth lying around in here, is there? No. There's no curtains on the back of there. No. We're starting to get into dire straits. You know, it really is a pity that we can't rip up bedclothes, the sheets and stuff. Oh dear, I don't think we've got much in here that we want to rip up. That's a plaid shirt, not much cloth on that, just 1 piece. And we're approaching the level of clothing remaining where we don't want to be ripping it up. Otherwise we could find ourselves with no clothes. This is becoming very problematic. We definitely need to move maps. We're not going to go back up the hill tonight. Right, so we can't do any clothing repairs unless, well, I mean, we could smash up that chair, but that's going to further weaken our hatchet, and we can't afford that. We've got a wolfskin coat, deerskin pants, deerskin boots, and rabbit mitts there, so that's 1 set of skin clothing. We've got a bearskin hide there. Really could do with taking that moose down. Get his hide, make a deerskin satchel so that we can carry more gear. It's coming up to dark. We're not quite tired enough. See if the fog's thinned any. Because I really want to be able to get around. No, it hasn't. If anything, it's thicker. How's our skills? What are we short of skills-wise? Ice fishing, rifle, and mending. Yeah, the reason we're short on mending is because of shortage of cloth. Now, I was sure there was one house down there where we had not looted the cloth, but I can't remember which one. Is that the fog thinning out? It is. What states the hacksaw? I've just had a thought. Hacksaw's at 100%. Because, if I remember rightly, in the bank there are some steel-framed benches that we get cloth from when we break them down. Let's just have a look at them. Oh, they're wooden. Can use the hacksaw though, and we do get 2 cloth from it. Yeah, we get scrap metal and cloth. It's going to take 2 hours 36. That's going to be way after dark if we do that. That one's the same. There's these smaller chairs lying around on the floor. But again, 2.5 hours to break them down. Man, that's cruel. So we could lose a full day in there, breaking those down. And that fog seems to be clearing quite nicely now. Yep, it is. I'm standing here looking at the sunset. Time of day. We need to kill another hour or two before we can go to bed. Where can I find cloth? It always ends up with this situation in Milton where cloth is the one thing that you are desperate for. One of those houses down there somewhere, I just have this feeling I did not clean all the cloth out of, and I left the curtains in position. I know it was not the two immediately below us, and it's not the post office, which means it's the housing beyond the post office or on the right hand side of the main street. We do need that cloth. Problem is, at this time of day, if we go into any of those houses, it's going to be pitch black, and we're not going to be able to find what we want to loot. Why am I sitting outside instead of, or standing outside instead of standing inside? It's cabin fever risk offset. The more hours we can spend outside, the less chance of getting cabin fever. Technically, I'm not that worried about it, because we'll be living outdoors the whole time in Hush River Valley, but I'd rather that, and there's a lot of meat to move, I'd rather it did not trigger at all, rather than force us into moving to Hush River Valley before we're ready. And this is one of the things that I hope they'll address in the next patch, is that there is not really enough to do to just pass time other than the pastime mechanic. Definitely a wolf up there somewhere. I think he's beyond the town gate, probably up towards the Orca gas station. I don't see him drifting around in town. on any of the roads. They normally do cross backwards and forwards on the roads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass time for an hour here. Just to get it a bit closer to midnight. We're not really that tired. It's now dark. So that means it is time to go inside. How much water are we carrying? 1.61. That's enough to get through the night. Put the bow away. Still not tired enough to sleep till sunrise. However, we do need to eat. And we do need to drink. And I think we'll pass time for another hour. And then we'll try for a 9-hour sleep.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
And I should have taken another drink before sleeping, but hopefully we'll be okay. We're into day 159. And today's going to be one of those days where we're going to try something dumb, and we're going to see if we can take that moose down. How are we doing? Hunger's fine. Thirst is needing resolved. So let's have a look. I'm going to take the rifle and its 2 rounds of ammunition. We've only got the one sewing kit in there. And no fishing kits. Well, we can make plenty of fishing kits up at the trailer to use as sewing kits. I believe we're okay for them at the moment anyway. Yeah, we got 3 full health and 1 that's nearly dead. Carrying 28.99 kilos. So let's grab 1 litre of water. How much does that give us? 1.53. That's enough to get up to the trailer, although there's not much up there in the way of spares. So we'll take, oops, we'll take another one. We wanted to take one of the lanterns with us. That's at 84%. It's the same one. That one's full at 72%. That's the heavier one. So we're going to leave that one here. It's in better condition and it's already full. This one's lighter. Actually, this one's in better condition. Now we'll take this one with us. Yeah. We'll take that one with us. I'd like to take an extra hatchet to leave up at the cabin in case we find some whetstones. 25%, 35, 27. So that's the weakest. We'll take that one up with us and drop it there. How much are we carrying? 33.75. So we can take about another 6 kilos of meat up. Get the bow out. And just about all that we're going to have time for today is to pick up the meat and transition back up to the trailer. And I'm going to take the bear meat with us. $39.75 kilos.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Yeah, I'm going to take those extra 2. Let's just have a look over here. Make sure there's no wolves down here in this little woodcut. No, there's not. Can't remember if I can get down here or not. We'll try it. Oh, he's going to need to eat a kilo of that meat for breakfast. I forgot to pick some up. Okay, well that'll let us that'll give us a bit of space for picking up sticks. In fact, sticks we picked up yesterday we forgot to drop off at Milton House. Never mind. We need firewood at both the trailer and the Hushed River Valley entrance cave, or transition cave.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
There's a wolf up there, crossing the road. We'll use our normal dodge the wolf route. We really can't afford a fight because we don't want to get any more damage to our clothes. Where's he gone? Don't know where he's gone, but I want to get those couple of sticks there. Well, there he is. He's a long way off. Still a long way off. see if we can get up here next to these logs. Yep. Let's just have a look back and make sure the wolf is not back on the road. Right, we'll get all these sticks dropped. And then we'll drop the bits inside that we want to drop. Right, so we've got an axe to drop on there. That's the one. That's just in case we can find a whetstone. We want to pick that up.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, it's temporary. We want to refuel that. And then drop that.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I don't know, what else did we need to drop? Well, we got drop the lantern outside. Drop the meat up at the Hushed River Valley entrance. No clothing to drop, no medicals to drop, no fire making to drop. So it's just drop the lantern outside, move the meat up to the Hushed River Valley cave and drop it there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the lantern on this corner. Why are you dropping the lantern there, Gaz? Well, it's in case we arrive back in absolute pitch blackness and we need an illumination source. Actually, could drop it there, I suppose. Need an illumination source to see inside the trailer. It means that we don't need to use a match because the lantern's got its own striker. Now, I can't remember if I can get up this way or not. I'll try it. Oh, of course I can. This might also give us a chance to see if the moose is still across at the pond. It's not going to draw him in. Not going to render him. Okay, we'll check that out more thoroughly once we've been up here and dropped the meat. It's not very far to go drop the meat, but while we've got it on us, we might as well go and drop it. You know, the moose could be up here because there's moose markings on that tree there, look. That one ahead of us. Right, now let's drop that meat. We'll keep one on us. which unfortunately means that we've not moved as much up here as we'd hoped to, because we're only leaving 6 pieces here. And all of this has got to be moved through the Hush River Valley, of course. So let's have a look. We got 10 kilos of bear, 3 kilos of wolf, and 1 kilo of venison, which realistically is not enough. We want more than that. Now I'm going to use this rock up here to see if we can see down into the pond. See if we can see the moose. Just check he's not over here first. A lot of big wood up here, look. These huge massive ones, I don't think we can cut them down. No, we can't. I'm not sure we can get up there. Oh, we can. Yeah, and Bullwinkle is still down there. So what we need is a way to get onto the top of that rock above him so that we can get a nice, clear, clean shot without him being able to get to us. Let's just watch him for a minute, get the extent of his patrol. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the episode there, and we'll pick up this moose hunt in tomorrow's episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remind you, please give the video a like if you're enjoying it. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to have to hurry this because I think we may be able to take the shot on him from here. So, until tomorrow, it's not goodbye from me, it's a bye for now, and let's get ourselves a moose tomorrow. See you then. Bye for now.